Hey, happy Friday. Just wanted to come on and ask a really simple question. Which butt are you listening to? Have you ever thought about that before? Is that a question anybody's ever asked you before? I am a woman of wonder, and I love just the curiosity that the Lord gives me and the questions that He brings to the table in my coaching sessions, but I like to bring them here sometimes too, to just help to get you to think and to stir the pot of like what is coming to the surface. So here's a little bit of what I get to do. I get to be the voice in somebody's corner saying, what is your but God said? Because alternatively, you probably have a lot of people who also like to say, but what if? What's your plan B? But. So you've got a but God said or a but what if. And there's a cardinal like right here. How beautiful. I love it. If you guys know me, I love all the winged things, and I will stop and I will just, it's like a squirrel moment. So that question, again, I'm going to repeat. Which but are you listening to? Because the second but that I mentioned, the but what if, either you're saying it to yourself, or it looks like it's trying to kick me off here. All right, we're going to keep going here. Hopefully it keeps working. The second group of people, the but what if people, I like to call them the well-meaning people. They're probably, friends, family, people you might tell your story to if you're like me and you're called to pioneer or trailblaze something or be counterculture. What you share with certain people probably isn't going to make sense. So I want you to know that. First of all, if you are getting that a lot from people, that but what if, what's your plan B? I think you need to find some people in your corner. Maybe me, who knows? Are you building a ministry? Are you building a business? Are you in business or have a ministry and you're called to more? Because we're always called to more. And you need somebody in your corner. We all need people in our corner. I'm so thankful I have people in my corner because I have been on quite the adventure for the last 4 years. It's an airplane flying right over, which is actually beautiful because part of what the Lord showed me is that I'm a flight attendant and I get to help women soar because too many of y'all are grounded. You're not called to be a chicken, okay? You're called to be an eagle. This is for somebody. This is for somebody. So again, I'm going to ask you this question again. I want you to go sit down and ask you the majority of the time, which but are you listening to? The but God said or the but what if? Can come from other people or from yourself. But if you are called to build or birth something, you need to do it, okay? All right, do you remember Nehemiah? If you haven't read Nehemiah, go read Nehemiah. He had a hammer and a sword. He was building and protecting at the same time. So this is just a clarion call to somebody today that you need to shift your direction from the but what if to the but God said. And if you need somebody in your corner, the Lord has given me such a beautiful download. I'm so excited to take women through to further unlock their identity, further unlock their destiny. And I get to be that one in the corner. A lot of times it's beautiful because, being kind of like a spiritual midwife, you're really that person helping birth things, and you're not expecting like notoriety out of it. At least I'm not. I get so excited. I was at a in-person networking group today called Fellowship of Extraordinary Women, which is amazing, might I say. And we got to be vulnerable with each other, and I got to share a little bit about this but God said, and I really felt like somebody on here needed to hear it because I just feel like too many are just stopping in their tracks before the breakthrough happens. They're stopping, preterm. They're aborting the mission. They're self-aborting something that the Lord's called them to birth, maybe because it looks crazy. The crazier, the better. Message me. Would love to hear what you're building, what you're birthing. Maybe He's stirring something in you. I would love to hear. So this is your commission. This is your clarion call. Keep going. I say it to myself every day. Keep going. Keep going. grab onto those keys that the Lord is showing you and keep going. He's going to keep on opening the doors for you, and then you also need to shut those doors of those but what ifs, okay? So have a blessed day. Bye.